Great.
Like we're the Kardashians.
Got it. My name is Jennine Rexon, and I'm the president and founder of Rex Direct. I started a company back in 2001, and we do performance marketing. We focus predominantly on lead generation in a number of verticals and a number of channels. So right now we're focused on home services, some legal services, CPG companies, health and wellness, and debt. Consumer debt, which
something nobody wants.
Nobody wants, but unfortunately in this current economic climate, we see an opportunity for growth.
So tell me a little bit about how you got into this space and what made you, where were you before, maybe?
Sure.
And then what made you make the switch?
Yeah, sure. So prior to starting Rex Direct, I worked as a management consultant, helping bigger Fortune 500 companies develop business systems and business practices to scale. And I got pregnant and had my first child and realized that working management consulting hours, which requires a lot of travel, was really challenging in terms of maintaining work-life balance. And then when I got pregnant again, my brother, who had started an internet marketing company while he was in college, said, I'm going to teach you internet marketing because I want you to have more time with your kids. So he gave me the skills and the assets that I needed to get started. And back in the day, it was predominantly email marketing. And within about 6 months, I was able to resign from management consulting and work full-time on the business. And another about 4 to 5 months later, I was able to save enough money to move out of Manhattan. We lived in a small apartment there.
Which is expensive.
And buy a house. And we moved the whole troop because I was pregnant again.
So was this your third child or your second child?
So I started the business with my second child, and I moved out of Manhattan after I gave birth to our third child.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How did you do it?
It was hard. It was really, really hard. But when they're little, they sleep. And I
Lucky them.
and I also had a nanny and help from my mom to make it all work. But with this kind of business, the good news is that you make money 24/7. But the bad news is that you make money 24/7.
So you're responsible for your time 24/7, and you're also responsible for your kids.
Yes.
And maintaining that work-life balance. And I'm just curious, because I know to me, work-life balance means one thing, but to maybe other members in the LinkUnite team or people watching the video, it might mean something different to them. So what does work-life balance truly mean to you? And what criteria fits that?
Right. Well, I think for me, having the flexibility around my work-life balance and the schedule is probably the most important thing. And then probably the second thing is being able to earn enough in that time so that you can enjoy your family and take time off and do the things that you really enjoy outside of work.
Because your whole job can't be your whole life. And
Exactly.
That is so important.
It is.
And where do you find that LinkUnite kind of combines into that, into your personal experience, into your personal growth?
Right. Well, I'm a fairly new member to LinkUnite, but
Welcome.
have known Amanda for a while and was recently introduced to Sarah. And I think it's a fabulous thing that they're accomplishing within the industry. Obviously, being in it for 22 years, it has been predominantly male-dominated and continues to be male-dominated. And I always wondered, why aren't more women involved? Because of the life it's given me. It's amazing when you have the support that you need at home to raise a family, as well as run a business. There's tremendous flexibility to see those moments in your children's lives that you might have missed in a more traditional environment. And I'm really, really thankful for that. And when things get really tough and you want to give up, it's that why that I keep going back to. That keeps me wanting to make it work.
And my biggest question for you is that as you guys are making your 2024 plan and understanding that there's a lot of these regulatory changes happening in the near future, what are some of the highlights or some of the most important things that you or your company are focusing on, or at least trying to understand before that new year starts?
A lot. We have invested actually a tremendous amount of time, energy, and money into our compliance infrastructure to get us set up to manage the risk and the changes that are coming down the pike. It is really important for us to get ahead of it But at the same time, there's so much confusion in the market right now. You can talk to 8 different attorneys with the same question and get 8 different answers. Clients are pushing back, those that are buying leads. Publishers or sources that are generating leads are pushing back on language, compliance, interpretation, etc. And it's creating a tremendous amount of confusion in the marketplace. But I do believe that the consumer experience is an important one.
Number one, right?
Number one. And I think that as a result of adding standards to the industry and those that want to elevate the industry to become a better experience for the consumers.
Even reliable, yeah.
I think that in the end, we're going to turn out stronger. I just think right now it's extremely frustrating as a lead generator to know how much risk we're currently absorbing. And there doesn't seem to be a real knowledge base currently available to set those standards and then clearly define them.
Right.
So I actually have spoken to a few people in the industry that are involved in a lot of the compliance organizations to see if we can put together a knowledge base that both big businesses with lots of dollars, as well as smaller businesses and medium-sized businesses, anyone that really can take advantage of it has access to it in an affordable way. Because I'm hearing from colleagues in the industry, we're all asking the same questions to the same attorneys and getting different answers. And the only ones that are making out here really are the attorneys.
Okay, well, Jennine, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming in and talking about yourself, your business, the importance of that work-life balance and how LinkUnite creates that. And a big shout out to Contact Center Compliance for making this all happen today.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It was lots of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks to meet you.